As a competitor, you feel a little shell shocked in these moments. Would have hoped that we would have performed a little better. The reality is, we're in the second year of a process right now, and we hope to learn something from this. I'm going to think long and hard about what we're going to learn from it, but hopefully, we'll get something out of this. I thought they were spectacular. I talked to our staff after, and I don't think I've seen a faster team, in my years coaching. Just how relentless they are with their energy, pursuit of the basketball, and how they get up and down the floor. It's a credit to to how they're coached and the athletes that they have, and seems like they play the right way, for each other. So, we'll watch the film and hopefully our guys will see again, like, just some of the things that they were doing out there, and that's characteristics of just elite teams.
Bobby, as a former point guard, what did you think of Fox's play? He had a triple-double.
Yeah, I mean, he was on his way to that at halftime. We pointed that out, that I think we had 9 defensive rebounds at halftime, and he had 8. He's really talented guy, and really runs their team extremely well. Like a lot of great players do, he does a lot of things well on the floor. So I'm a big fan of his. I think he's obviously got a really high ceiling, both this season and beyond.
You guys, this is kind of facetious, but you guys are one of the hosts of the Final Four next spring. How much did Kentucky look like a Final Four team to you, or is it too early for that?
I mean, it's I saw the 39-1 team a couple of years ago, and I would certainly put them in the same class or the same category. I mean, they're a little bit different, maybe a little more perimeter oriented, not as overall big as that team was, but how quickly the game moved, man. It's we haven't seen anything like that, and we can't simulate that in practice. Our last couple of games didn't simulate that. And I think early in the game we needed to be a lot better. We turned it over, and some of them were just unforced turnovers, and that gave them a lead, and then we were chasing from there. But I mean, if anyone was watching that, then I'm sure they feel that team has a chance to go the distance.
Shannon, what was your take on kind of the toughest thing of trying to match up with them? Was it length? Was it speed? What was it?
It was a little bit of everything. Like Coach said, the guys are really good. Fox is a great point guard. He runs the team well. He applies pressure as well. So, I mean, I feel like those guys are great, and we just got to bounce back.
Bobby, you talked yesterday about shot selection, and I wonder with the way they play defense, how difficult it is to take good shots. How much do they take away?
Oh yeah, I mean it's just you're worried about every pass that gets made because of how hard they work off the ball and getting in the passing lane. So it's we tried to call some things that there weren't many passes made because you're worried that pass is going to be stolen going the other way. So you kind of rely on dribble penetration against them and hoping that you could get in the lane off their 5-man and draw some help, but it wasn't real effective. But if you are open against them, we talked about that. I talked to our guys about just even in shooting drills, just getting their shot off quicker coming into this game, more quicker than normal, just because of how fast they are closing and with their length. And if you do have an open shot against that team, you got to take advantage of it.
What kind of team can you imagine giving this Kentucky team the most trouble?
I just maybe a real possession team. That can tempo the game effectively. That has a formidable inside game. you know, that could compete with the guys that Kentucky has. I don't think, you know, maybe outside of Duke and, I don't know, we'll find out with UCLA in terms of pace, if you can go up and down with them, it'd be very difficult.
Bobby, how do you not let this, your guys saw a team that's, you know, obviously NBA talented, you said your second year of your program, how do you let it not be a real blow to confidence in a game like this?
I mean, as competitors, we're all devastated. You feel demoralized, and you know, and you know, I like working with my team. I like my players. You know, I think that you know, we got to recover. We have a hard schedule. We have a lot of tough games in front of us. We got to get back to the drawing board and keep getting better on the practice floor, and you know, find ways to compete better around the basket. You know, we got doubled up in the lane today, which didn't help, and you know, just getting better, improving.
I mean, I don't know if you remember this play. There was a play in the second half where Monk got off balance trying to catch an outlet pass and was falling to the floor, and as he fell, he redirected the ball to Adebayo. Did that play make an impression on you? How often do you see a play like that?
Yeah, it was. I just, you know, Sports Center just popped into my head. That's the first word that I saw when I saw that play. But it was, you know, you don't see many plays like that. It was just crazy athletic, you know, and those guys, they're trained to do that. They really are. Their staff does a great job of you know, these guys are in great shape, and they're, you know, the pace that they play at, and they just keep coming at you.
Anything else?
Thank you.